Hey everyone, Kevin here, another soap video, and I feel like I haven't made soap in a while, but I'm going to try and keep my videos a little bit shorter here, so I'm going to not talk as much, I don't think, but alright, so this recipe I'm going to do, I'm going to call it sweet vanilla buttermilk. So let's go over the recipe. Here for my oils, I have, and I'm trying to switch to grams for better accuracy. So I have 227 grams of cocoa butter, 397 grams of 76-degree coconut oil, 340 grams of olive oil pomace, 227 grams of castor oil, and 340 grams of lard. And this is my first lard soap. And I'd like to do a very white design. So that's why I'm using lard. I hear it gives you a nice white bar. For my lye mixture, I replaced my water with buttermilk. So I have 582 grams of buttermilk and 215 grams of lye. And my temperatures, these have been sitting out for a little while, so I think they're right around 80. Let me check. So 84 for my oils and 85 for my buttermilk, so perfect. Okay. Fragrance-wise, I am fragrancing this with Vanilla, which is a brambleberry fragrance, and one from Nature's Garden called Fluffy Pink Candy. So it's a very sweet and very vanilla fragrance. I plan to make it a very white bar on the bottom, do a pencil line with some cocoa powder, which I have here. And for the top, I'm going to mix in some actual vanilla beans. So I took 3 vanilla beans and scraped out the little seeds, and that's what I have in here, and then I'm going to mix those in. And then on top, I might do some oil and mica. Okay. So I think we're all set to go. I have titanium dioxide, really, that's my only coloring, and that's from Brambleberry. Okay. So I think we're all set to go. Now, because this is buttermilk, I do expect it to trace a little faster, but I'm not super concerned about it because I'm really not doing any swirls or anything complicated. It's just going to be 2 layers, basically. I need a bigger bowl, I think, actually. Darn it. And that, well, goodness, I hope this doesn't spill. Okay. So clearly I needed a little bigger bowl here. I'm gonna have to divide this out a little bit, I think. And this little fly that's flying around here, it's getting on my nerves. Okay. I'm just going to divide this up a little bit so I can mix it a little better, and I was going to pour out some anyway for the top portion. Look at that mess I made. Darn it. So, use the right size bowl is the lesson for today. Okay. Now that I've made a mess. Alright, so into my separated one, I'm going to put my vanilla beans. Okay. And they're both going to get some titanium dioxide. I think my titanium dioxide is clogged up a little bit. Good Lord. There we go. All right. And my fragrance, I should have, oh well. I actually have vanilla stabilizer in here too, and I have them mixed, but you can see the fragrance is kind of on top and the vanilla stabilizer is on bottom. And now I split my batch, so we'll see how this works out. All right. Alright, we're just getting trace there, and it looks nice and white. Okay. And that looks very good too. Scrape this up a little bit here. Okay. Alright, so if you could see that, the little vanilla beans are in there, nice and speckled. That should look great. Alright, I have my red Essential Depot mold, and I'm just going to pour the first part in here. Okay, that looks good. Staying nice and loose. Now I'm going to do my pencil line with some cocoa powder. Now the trick here is you want to add enough that you get a nice line, but not so much that you prevent the two halves, you know, the top portion and the bottom portion, from sticking together. So I always feel like I need to add a lot to get the good line, but the truth is you really don't. I mean, you can get a fairly good looking line, and it'll, I don't know, for me it feels like I should be adding more, but you don't need to. So you definitely don't want them to separate, and I've had that happen. So that's a total, you know, you don't want that. Okay, I think that's plenty. All right, now I'm going to add this part on top. Uh-oh. I think I may have messed up my line. Okay. I think I may have messed up my line on this side a little bit. I think I kind of poured too fast. Okay. This is a little loose, and I want it to firm up because I'd like to do a little bit of texture on the top. So I'm going to pause the video and come back in just a minute, okay? See you in a minute. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes, just enough to clean up some stuff. And I have some oil and mica and oil. This one is called Diamond Dust, and it gives a nice silvery look to it. Okay, so I'm just going to drop this kind of all over the place. Alright, and then I have some gold mica. Let's see that. think that's enough. And then I'm just going to take my spoon and make some textures here. I'm just sort of randomly going in and pulling up my spoon and twisting sort of at the same time, trying to make sure I don't get any big glumps of the mica and oil that's on top. Just get little peaks of it. Okay, I think that's it. So, sweet vanilla buttermilk. Okay, stay tuned. After the break should be the cutting. Thanks for watching. Hey everyone, we're here for the cutting of the sweet vanilla buttermilk. It's only been about 14 hours, but it's nice and firm. I just took it out of the fridge and unmolded it. It unmolded really well. So I think we're all ready. Okay. Well, I knew I messed up the one side. I'm hoping the line will get a little bit better, and the line's a little bit light. But that's what I wanted, the distinction between the sort of area with the vanilla beans in it and the area that didn't have them. So, and the tops look nice. I think I wish I would have done a little more silver. The color is a nice creamy white. It's not white. It smells good though, and it smells familiar. What does it smell like? I can't place it. Gosh, I don't know. It smells sweet and vanilla, like, and something else. I don't know. It's weird. The line got there. The line got a little bit better. This cut very nicely. So this is the recipe that has lard in it. So I think the rest of these are going to be about the same. That line came out pretty nice. And so did that one. Okay. So some of the lines are a little bit better than others. And I was definitely impatient when I cut it. I mean, when I poured it, I should have taken a little bit more time and been more careful with the cocoa. I think some of the cocoa sort of pushed out to the side here, you can see. Now when I plane that, that'll come off. So, but I'm pretty happy with it. I could have done a little better job of the line. I probably could have used a little more cocoa and been a little bit more careful when I poured, and I would have gotten a nice, more distinct pencil line with the cocoa. But it smells really good. When it cures, I'm curious if the color will change. I did use the vanilla stabilizer, so we'll see how the color goes over the next couple weeks. Okay. Comments, questions, leave them below. If you like it, subscribe. I love to hear from you. And thanks very much for watching. Check back for more soap videos. Bye.